So the Quran describes him as walking up and down in his house, frowning, as he's thinking about this problem. The Quran is now describing the man, what he's doing in closed doors in his own home. Yes? And this is later confirmed that this is what he did. In any case, he comes back and he says to the people, these are not the, I know poetry, and what I can tell you, this is not the speech of any man. What I can tell you, this is not the speech of any jinn, any spirit. But the only thing I could say is that these words are magic. They are outside of the capacity of what a human being can come up with, or any spirit. And I am the best of you poets, and I know you can't come up with this type of construction, a new way of actually writing the very Arabic language, because Arabic was prose and it was, balagha and all of the. So the Arabic language has certain principles, grammar, certain ways of constructing the language. The Quran came down and it was a unique way of writing the language, yet they had never experienced anything more eloquent, more beautiful, more meaningful, more in-depth, with multifaceted, in-depth meanings within just one very little sentence, for example. So he said, all I can say is that Muhammad is constructing some sort of magic. This is magic. It's a supernatural thing. Now, he didn't admit that it's from God. He did not admit that, Muhammad is a prophet of God. But he did admit they can't be his words, and they can't be the words of any man, and they can't be the words of any spirit. So now, as rational people, I would hope that you would say, what was it that he found that made him come to that conclusion, right? And if it can now be established that in fact